lift your spirit every single time. Secretary's got the scoop, she's sharp and quick, with stories so sweet, it's a perfect mix. Choir president hits the harmony right, filling your day with the heavenly light. Day and noonday crew, you're on air team, turn it up and ride the dream. Tune in to 105.1 MV 105.9. It's the lunchtime hour where the vibes divine. Monday through Friday, we're bringing the heat. At 12 noon sharp, come and take a seat. Some gospel grooves to old school beats. It's a lunchtime groove that can't be beat. Laugh, sing, and vibe along. Come hungry for joy, the service strong. 105.1, the music, muscle of the shows. And on V105.9, the vibe Delft in Alabama. The old school preacher, church secretary, the choir president. Turn your noon to a moment that'll lift you higher.
105.1 and V105.9. I told Mona he had long. You run it in there. I'm like, you ain't got long, Mona. Mona's like, yes, I do. And then Tamika up here, somebody, it's cold in here.
It is.
Tamika, it ain't cold.
I'm hot.
Listen, no, this ain't no mind thing.
Mind.
Listen, this hand is aching.
Sit on it, Tamika. Sit on it. Put it on your leg and sit on it. Y'all ever been cold and you put it? You had to put your hands on your leg.
Oh my God!
I did it last night at Revival because it was really cold. Yes.
Listen,
like the little kids put their arms in the shirt.
Yeah. Well, welcome to 105.1 and V105.9. It's the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president.
Man, we got a lot going on. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
A lot going on, a lot to talk about. I'm excited about today.
God, I'm happy too.
What you excited about?
I'm life.
What about life, Mona? What
woke up this morning.
Oh, talk, Mona. Woo! What else happened?
Saw a day that I ain't never seen before. Thank you, Jesus.
Come on.
Thank you.
Oh, shout out. You talking good.
Yes.
The Lord is good.
All the time.
And because he's good, we ought to act like it, and we ought to just be excited about it because he did not have to wake us up this morning.
He did.
No, he didn't.
And because he did, somebody ought to just say, Lord, we just thank you.
Thank you.
But we don't want to do that on church on Sunday. I don't understand that.
No.
You got to do it every day, all day long.
Can somebody help me understand why is it just on Sundays is the only time we be really want to say
when you want
something?
to praise him.
Yeah, it's like during the week you say this and everybody be looking at you like.
I think it's because it's been taught. We gonna go to church on Sunday and give the Lord our thanks and stuff like that. But we also, if you go to Sunday school and BTU and all that, you would know that you got to do that all day long. You should do it all day long.
Mona.
Yes.
Now you was doing good till you went talking about going to Sunday school.
Sunday school, yeah, I used to. I'm putting forth the effort to get back to the way I used to be.
The way you were reared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like the idea that you putting forth the effort, Mona.
Yes. Every Sunday, I wake up early and I was like, we're going to make it. And something happened. That old devil stepped in. But
you got to start doing nothing, getting dressed. That's it.
Well, that's what I be trying to do. But,
no,
things happen.
I wonder sometimes how people always say, well, I was late. But you get up and do everything else. You go clean up and all that. It was dirty when you woke up. You should have just leave it alone and gone on and get dressed.
I don't be doing that. I just wake up and get ready.
So I got something I want to talk about today.
Okay.
It's going to be a little controversial.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
At S&K Mortuary, we understand that every life is unique. Our dedicated team is here to provide compassionate, personalized funeral services
Get ready,
honor your loved one's story. Because
Get
when
ready
it matters
to
most, you deserve care you can trust. Call
just wave your hands in the air.
Are you talking?
792-4141. S&K Mortuary.
That's what we're talking about.
Mortuary mission is to help families cherish the memories of their loved ones and celebrate the unique lives they lived. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive.
Look at that boy, got you happy, boy. That make you feel away. What you say now? Come on.
Turn moments of sorrow into opportunity for remembrance, connection, and healing. Our commitment, walk alongside family we serve, ensuring loved ones are celebrated with dignity, respect, and love.
SNK Mortuary.
Keeping memories alive.
That is a catchy part.
SNK Mortuary. Keeping memories alive.
All right, so here's the deal. It was a girl. She was 30 years old, and she was declared brain dead for 3 months.
Okay.
She's like, for 3 months ago, they declared her brain dead, but she's pregnant.
Oh,
They
so
won't kill.
save the baby.
They won't pull the plug on her because she's
like an incubator.
Right.
But she might come back.
Do you think?
It's possible.
Do you think that they're overstepping their boundaries
by doing what?
Keeping her alive when the family wants to pull the plug?
Oh, the family want to pull the plug.
Yes,
they want to kill the baby.
That's what they want to do.
That's not nice. I don't know. That woman, if she carried that baby.
Law says abortion law, if they kill the baby, they'll be considered abortion.
So that's the only reason the doctors are keeping her alive?
That's the only reason.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So forget human life.
I personally think that because I kind of know someone that this happened to,
She kind of know somebody.
I do.
How you kind of know somebody?
Because you don't really know people. I kind of know you and Mona.
Yeah, you talking like you kind of know. Kind of know, ain't that?
Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying is, like, I know a person who was actually that the doctor stated that she was brain dead. And they asked the family, who do they want to save, the baby or her?
Mm-hmm.
And they stated that the family said they wanted to save both. So
you're talking about Wesley Pastor Wesley Thompson, wife. I used to say you asked me. I'm telling you, Pastor Wesley Thompson wife. That story, but I didn't know that she was brain dead.
They thought she was brain dead, but but she ended up not.
And then she hit the table like what's really going on? I don't understand, man. Hey,
oh wow,
So she wasn't brain dead though.
But the diagnosis that they were given in the beginning, as if she was. So how I came to the story is, what if she was this person that they're saying now is not brain dead, and they go ahead and pull the plug on her, and she actually is not dead.
Nah, that's a miracle right there, Mona. Just in case you didn't know, Pastor Thompson, he tells that story, and when he tells that story, man, it's a blessing, and he got a house full of babies.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So people don't look. I mean, the doctors, they don't know. The Lord always has the final say so. So for them to even say, should they pull the plug, the family, that's selfish of them, I think, because you don't know what the Lord has in store.
That's true. I think it's okay. Those are conversations that need to be had, because whenever a woman experiences childbirth, she's going through a traumatic event, and that could kill you. So you need to talk to people and let them know if you got what's the thing where do not
resuscitate.
Yeah. That and all.
Y'all getting ready to get started. Warning. Do not let your children listen to this show, because they will make up words.
That is the word, resuscitate.
Okay. But y'all getting ready to say it wrong. But I thank you for taking your time.
Yeah, we're going to say something, bro.
Okay.
That's given. Yeah. But I think those are conversations that should be held, because whenever you get pregnant, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff that could happen.
So do you think that the government is now overstepping their boundaries by telling people when they can abort and when they can't abort?
Yes.
Why? Because if we're the people, in order to form a more perfect union,
I think it's
establish
wrong.
Justice and establish justice and what else? And tranquility provide for the
He making a word.
provide for the common. Nah, that's because y'all slow. Y'all didn't take history. Provide for the common defense. Promote the general welfare. Ensure justice and liberty to our state and our country. To sustain and establish the Constitution of the United States of
That's
America.
a doctor's oath.
Y'all, you so slow. You so slow. That's the preamble. We the people. In order to form a more perfect union. Y'all slow for
We
real,
the
man.
people.
Y'all didn't go to school, man.
I went to school,
My
but I don't
goodness.
remember that.
Y'all didn't have to
Why
say that
I
in
remember
class.
that for?
Y'all didn't have to say
Why
that.
do I need to remember that?
You went to Central, didn't
I did go
okay,
to
then.
Central.
All right, then. They made all black folks learn that. They made all black
The
folks learn that.
Declaration of Independence.
They call it the preamble.
The preamble.
Yeah.
Look, no. I
You ain't had to learn that for real.
I guess.
Oh,
My
man.
memory, I got short-term memory
It's the
loss.
preamble to the Constitution.
I don't remember that.
Okay. We the people in order to that's another one. It came on we the people in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. That's a word, Tamika. Since you're a Mona talking about making it up.
I did not say you made you
provide for the common
you
defense.
struggled saying
Promote.
that.
No, I wanted to make sure I said it right because I know I was with two people that don't never say nothing right. And promote the general welfare, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, to do ordain and establish the Constitution of the United. Y'all, okay, whoever was Tamika teacher and Mona teacher, I don't know why you
I'm
passed
not
them.
gonna blame the teacher.
Why did you pass them?
Because we learned it.
Well,
Y'all
Mr.
go back-
Tolliver, I'm gonna have to
Y'all
call
go back
and
to
see if he
Africa.
taught
Y'all
me
going
that.
back to Africa. Y'all ain't no United States citizens. Y'all don't even know the Constitution.
I remember
preamble.
that. I don't remember
yeah.
what was said. I know that it's the Constitution, but I don't know. I don't remember what was said in the Constitution.
So you didn't. We had to learn this.
I learned it, but I have short-term memory loss.
30 years ago.
Yeah, some things I don't remember.
Oh my goodness.
It's
30.
like algebra is stupid.
Okay, so so with that being said, do you think the government is over? Tamika says she think the government is overstepping their boundaries. Do you think the government is overstepping?
I think it's wrong that the only reason they're trying to save their baby is because so they won't get sued. You got to have some kind of respect for human life. So I don't think they're doing it to try to save a life. They're doing it so they won't get fined.
Well, I mean, come on now. I mean, but you don't. I don't know.
There are people out here that can't have babies and they want babies. And then some of the ones that can end up killing them and hurting them and stuff.
Exactly.
So I know that's a different thing. I'm so random, but
yeah, you are. You about to take us somewhere else.
I was going to take you all the way over there, but I just feel like they should have some kind of respect for human life. I'm not going to kill this baby because we might get fined. If we wouldn't get fined, I'll kill this baby.
Well, I mean, why? Well, other people kill their babies. They just because
and
they
they
don't
need
want
to
them.
go straight to the devil for killing their babies.
That's why we serve a God of another.
Oh Lord!
Because if you were God, you'd send everybody to hell.
No, I was not. Just the pedophiles.
See that? Okay, so now that leads. That's a whole nother conversation, Mona. Because since you want to take us somewhere else, let me tell you something. Did y'all see this little girl on Instagram, TikTok, the whole deal, doing this little dance?
The boots on the ground.
And she used to do the boots on the ground. Now they got the little girl at the clubs. They got the girl doing all these performances with these grown folks.
Okay, it's two little girls.
Yeah.
It's two of them.
It got makeup on her face and the whole deal.
One of them, Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley's the one
that's who I'm talking about.
Boots on the ground thing that be popping a little hip.
Yeah.
But how they call her Miss Shirley?
That's her name. That's her stage name.
Yeah, Miss Shirley.
And she 3.
I don't know how old she is.
She's little.
She's little. She's a little girl. But the other little girl, they had her on a red dress, Johnny Gill song, My. And she's 2. This little girl 2. And had on some red heels and lipstick and stuff like that. I think that's the one you're talking about. Miss Shirley be wearing lip gloss and stuff. She's a cute little girl. But the other little girl.
But Shirley, now they got Shirley on there twerking and all that.
It's a way to dress little girls.
I just think y'all running out.
Some of it is cute, but some of it is too much.
We say it's cute now, but then when they continue it, then it's a problem.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is,
I don't think it's cute.
Some of it is appropriate for a little girl, but the ones that's not cute. But they got the little girl on there playing my and stuff, and she moving and stuff like that. That's opening the door for pedophiles.
Mona, the girl doing the boots on the ground, that was cute. But when she got the other one doing up there, this girl, same Miss Shirley, she twerking now.
No.
Y'all got to stop all that foolishness because like the young lady said, it's going to be them men that's around there talking about, oh, look at the baby. And then when the girl get a little older, they'll be trying to sleep with her.
Well, they probably trying to sleep with her now. There's some sickos out there.
That's what I'm talking about. And then you want to, ooh, that's cute. Now, certain things ain't cute.
That's right.
And people be like, oh, they should be able to wear they should be able to wear. But you have sick people that look at children and see sex.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's sad.
And nobody's saying anything. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's cute." That ain't cute. Mm-mm. And then I don't think you need to allow your child to be a child as long as they can. Exactly. And somebody, my kids used to say, they used to tell their mama, "How long we got to wear ponytails?" She said,
mine too.
She told her she told them you become a teenager.
Yeah, I have to get on to my daughter about that
until you come. And so my daughter was thinking about getting my granddaughter hair braided. Mm-hmm. And her mom say, please do not get her hair braided like she's grown. Say, get her a little girl, do the little girl hairstyle, and let's just stick with it.
Right.
But do not get her hair braided like she's grown. Yeah. She's only 1. My little grandbaby is 1, and you would think she's about 12. She just so
they got a lot of cute little girl braiding things with the natural hair or whatever. And even if you put a little extensions in there, they got the short extensions that don't go all the way down their back.
Well, watch this, Mona. We talking about boundaries. So do you think that as grandparents, we are out of our lane and trying to advise our child to not do that to her child? That's her child.
Not advising. No, we could advise all day. But when we step in and try to take over, and that's their children or whatever.
What do you mean take over? Don't you think as a grandparent you need to take over sometime?
I think so, but the kids don't think so.
What do you think? Come on.
We as grandparents gonna think like that because we want to.
I'm gonna give you one
in control.
I'm gonna give you one even better. So Dorita Knox, we send our kids. We used to let our kids go to their grandparents' house during the summer for a week or so. Mm-hmm. So we let them go to their grandparents' house, and when my children came back, they had earrings. Their ears have been pierced.
Well,
my wife was so mad. Oh my God. She was so mad at me. I'm like, hold on, I didn't do it. My mama did that. I was like, I wasn't there. She said they just run out. That ain't their prerogative. They can't do what they want to do with my children.
Yes, grandparents overstep their boundaries.
So do you think grandparents overstep?
Yes, I think we do.
And then, let me tell you something else my mama did. My mama turned around and cut them some bangs.
Oh.
She cut their
hair and cut them some bangs.
Your mama said, these my grandkids.
Exactly. So we on our way back to Scott Air Force Base, and we riding in our van, and my wife looked over at me, and she said, they're never going back to your folks' house.
Well, that happened to us. Yes. We used to go to my grandparents' house for the summer. And my mom's mom actually, she was in cosmetology school, and she put a curl in our hair so she wouldn't have to comb it.
Uh-huh.
She put a jerry curl in our hair, and oh my gosh, my hair, it didn't take because my hair was already curly.
Uh-huh.
So it stripped my hair. My sister's hair, she had the big old curls and everything. My mom was so mad.
Wow.
And my dad was mad as well because he was like, you overstep your boundaries because who asked you to do that? And she said, well, they will meet with me for the summer, so they needed it because I didn't know how to comb hair. My mom and dad they were hot. I never forget that.
Okay, my sister, she overstepped her boundaries all the time. Rhonda K.
How you gonna call her out?
I'm calling her out because she knows.
Yeah, Rhonda K.
She
I can
already
see.
know.
I can see it, Mona.
Yes, oh God, she did so much.
And then Rhonda K. get that look on her face. Okay, what you doing?
Who gonna check me? Who gonna check? Ain't nobody gonna check me.
Rhonda K. Somebody call Rhonda K. right now and tell her sister talking about her on the radio.
She probably listening.
Talking about her right now.
Yeah, she need to be listening because what she did, Alexis used to be all the time. And honestly, we have that can't you come and don't you try hair. So she decided to put a relaxer in my baby's hair. I mean, she was like 4 or
I'm
5.
gonna put one in one of them.
And she decided to put a relaxer in my baby's hair. I was so mad. I don't know.
Was it just for me?
It was probably a dark and lovely.
That's funny. That's funny.
But she did. She did that.
Were you mad?
I was mad.
You was mad.
I was really mad.
My sister, my mom. Okay, that's one more thing. So that's added that one to it too. So my daughter had, her hair was very soft, but it looks like it was real tangly, and, as we call it, nappy. So my sister used to sing a song, "Just for Me." So we come back, okay, again, the same trip. So, my kids ain't been back. When they went back, they were with us. Because my mom them had put a Just for Me in there. And my daughter, my wife talk about that now. She talks about that now. I'm talking about she gets mad about it now. And that's 30 years later.
It damaged their hair follicles and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. But
being that young.
But Mona, you're a grandparent. Well, Tamika ain't made it there yet. But so do y'all think that grandparents overstep their boundaries? I mean,
I know that my parents overstepped their boundaries and my sisters overstepped their boundaries. So
you trying to say you ain't never did none of this?
I don't feel like if I did, Lexus Keandra called me, but
don't call her right now. Don't call her right now. Don't call her right now.
About doing it to you said that Rhonda K did it to your child.
Oh my God, yeah, Rhonda K did it to my kids.
But I'm saying,
you do it now.
Do you feel like you overstep your boundaries with any of theirs?
No,
I think Mona's a little laid back when it comes to.
I'm the cool auntie.
I noticed that you're a little laid back. We kind of your grandkids. You're very cautious on doing things. When it comes to your children.
Because of what I experienced.
You're a little bit better than me.
So I feel type of ways and stuff like that.
Because you remember we were talking to Mona about something. She's like, well, I have to check. I'm looking at her like, wow, you're a great grandparent.
Well, it's because I know how I felt when my boundaries were taken over.
Okay.
So I don't want to do my kids like that, but I do feel something deep down inside that I want to just explode, but I'm not going to do that.
But do you think that's right when we hold those, when we know what we need to do is right and we don't?
Well, no, because I do it in a mild way. You got to know how to handle your kids. Your kids are different. Your kids. They are different. All of them are different.
Oh, yeah, you know your kids.
So you got to handle them in different ways. And I know how much they can take and how much, what I'm saying. Right. So no, I don't want to explode on them, but I do tell them what I want to tell them, but it's in a nice way, nice, calm
This is
way.
the funny part about it, though. Here's the funny part. Everybody talk about what they would do, how they should do.
Exactly.
And it don't.
You never know until you get in that position.
Right? Yeah. So my oldest daughter, who's going to be doing a health awareness segment, we're going to start doing her health wellness assessment segment here on the air. So y'all stay tuned. It's coming. But her son has very nice little hair, but it's too much. Okay, I don't do the braids. I don't like little boys having braids. So every time he come over here, I take it down.
You take his braids down?
Take it down.
Yeah, you're overstepping.
I don't. You at my house. You at my house. I don't like it. I take it down.
So you take his braids down.
I comb his hair out. Okay. So the other day he was here, and once you stay over 2 days, you might as well you moved in. So now you my problem. So they come and they stay a whole week. So I said, I'm taking this boy to get a haircut. Okay. I told my daughter, I said, I'm on it. I text her, right? I text her and say, hey, we're about to go get a haircut. She didn't respond to like an hour or so later. So when she recalled, she said, Daddy, you ain't got my son a haircut. That's already done.
Did you do it for real?
So she said, let me see. And so her mom FaceTimed her and put the phone up to his head.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Daddy, you didn't have my son a haircut, and I told you we were trying to grow his hair out. I said, well, if you didn't want him to cut it, you didn't want me to cut it, you should have cut it yourself. She said, well, I tell you what, go on, hug him and kiss him.
Because they ain't coming back.
Because they ain't coming back. I said, surely they'll be back. You got 3. Trust me, they'll be back. They'll be back. And so she was like, Dad, I can't believe you acting like Doretha Knox. She's talking about my mom. Yeah, just like your mama.
So you went and had the baby's haircut.
Girl, when she got through fussing, she was so busy fussing. My grandma used to fuss a lot. So you know how you get the characteristics of your parents?
Yeah.
My grandma used to fuss. So we call her Ciola because my grandma's name was Ciola Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And so Miosha was just fussing. So finally her mama said, Miosha, calm down and look at your son's head. It has not been cut. It's been combed. But she was hot. And the only reason I did not go get his hair cut, now I'm just being honest, is because my wife said, do not cut this boy hair.
You would have been overstepping.
This is not your child. This is your grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said, if he at my house more than 2 days, he's now mine.
Well, these kids, they gonna show you.
This is what well, they ain't gonna say that.
I mean, that's what I said. I said, I'm cutting the hair right now. And so, well, I didn't cut it. And now when he come over, they already know. I'm taking them braids down. Automatic.
So do they just send them down with no braids?
No, he still show up with them braids in his head. And I say, look, I get that little thing, I go through that, I taking them down. But the thing about it is, and Miosha explained to me, Dad, I do this so I can grow his hair to get it to where we want it. Then I'm going to go get it cut. But me as a father and as a granddad,
So you don't think little boy should have long hair?
No. Because see, that's what's getting confused now.
You think so?
Yeah. I get on him now because he be with his sister. And because he with his sister all the time, we have to make sure he has 2 sisters and now he got a little cousin. So he's 3 girls with 1 boy.
Yeah.
And so I had to make sure I tell him, no, that's for girls. His daddy tell him that's for girls. And we're trying. So why even make him think that his hair should be plaited like his sister? No. Now that's me as a grandparent. Right. I don't agree. But I have learned that my children act like me. And because my children act like me, they have strong personalities. And because they have strong personalities, like you said, you got to run your lane. Because if you don't run your lane, you can create friction in your family. Mm-hmm. And would you rather your kids be around and you have your grandkids around, or would you rather them not come around?
And these young kids, they don't care about holding no grudge.
Oh, they'll hold it to the sun.
I know, and they'll block you from every platform and everything.
They'll hold it till they need some money, Mona. Once they need some money,
they'll try to keep the kids away from you and stuff like that. So you have to have some kind of boundaries. I hate for my boundaries to be over. I hate for people to overstep their boundaries and make me giddy.
Well, sometimes I think when people offer suggestions, sometimes we should take heed of it because we are creating kids to grow up thinking like the pastor just said, boys thinking they're girls with long hair. I mean, should you help them? Or let them identify who they want to be? Because I feel like when we as parents tell them, well, you're going to wear long hair and do this and that. And when they get older and we trying to train them, you got to get a haircut because this job requires that you do that. Well, my mama didn't tell me I had to get no haircut. We creating problems from the get-go.
Well, what about now? What about y'all? Now, that's a whole nother story, but the same what you talking about is a little different. But y'all go get these kids earrings at the age of 2.
Right. And I think they should. I think
little boys got earrings at 2, got 2 holes in the ear. What did they decide that ain't the route that they want to take?
It should be identified as they get older.
But the parent is the parent overstepping their boundaries by making their kids look like they baby daddy? because they like that thug look?
Yep. I think so. That's my
And you
opinion.
notice a lot of parents do that. A lot of girls, they want their kids to be hard or they want them to look hard, and they try to make them look like their baby daddies, and they put earrings in the ears and plait the hair like set it off, and just doing all that. So
I don't think it's nothing wrong with the hair, but the earrings. Yeah, none of my boys have earrings.
Well, I'm just saying. So now you're going to a parent overstepping their boundaries. Do you think a parent is overstepping their boundaries?
Yeah, I think parents overstep their boundaries all the time because
they're your children. Mona, how I'm overstep something that belong to me?
Because if they don't want long hair, they shouldn't have long hair.
If the Bible says train them up in the way that they should go,
they should. And Samson had long hair in the Bible, just to
How you know it's long? How you know it was an afro?
Because he had locks.
Okay, but it's still there.
Delilah cut his locks off.
Oh.
And his hair was in his strength was in his hair.
She want to say locks because she likes them locks.
Ain't nothing wrong with locks. There's nothing wrong with locks.
They be bugs in them and stuff.
No, they don't.
They be all nasty.
They do not.
Looking.
That's
now,
your opinion.
It's one thing to have locks, but it's another thing to have clean locks.
It is.
Okay? And a lot of times, if you don't wipe your tail, you don't need no locks. If you got fingernails that look like dirt, you don't need no locks. If you don't practice personal hygiene, good ones, you don't need no locks.
That's true.
You ain't gonna tell me somebody that don't bathe every day can take care of the locks.
I didn't say that.
I just thought I'd get it.
But all locks aren't dirty.
No, it ain't. But Mona, think about it.
There's some brothers out here with them locks that look pretty nice.
I knew it was coming.
I think it's an age limit. It should be an age limit to the locks.
Well, you got some with a receding hairline.
I know. That's what I said. I think it's an age limit.
I laugh because you see them locks with their yarn in it, and you be like, "This ain't locks. Y'all got yarn in your hair." And then people putting tracks in there, and guys are getting weave put in their hair now.
Now, some of it you can't tell if you go to a good loctician. I
see it, but some of it,
some of it you can tell. But some of them, like Lil Wayne's, fall off.
His look nasty.
They real, but they fall off.
But his look nasty.
Yeah, they do. They're not supposed to be clean. They're not supposed to be like a clean cut or done all the time. Locks aren't supposed to be done all the time. Look at Bob Marley. He looks so dirty, but I bet he was probably one of the cleanest men you can meet.
Nah, I bet he had all kind of ants and roaches.
I don't think so.
Roaches and everything else. Like if we pull your wig off, everything gonna take out right.
It might.
That's what I'm telling you. So you don't know.
You never know.
And guess what? The only reason why
up under here, baby.
That's what I'm trying. Now watch this.
I look like a carpet. I ain't even gonna lie.
But Mona, let me tell you this right here. Black people don't get lights because we have oil in our hair. White people get lights. White people get lights.
They get what? Lights. Oh, yeah.
They get lights.
Yeah,
we don't get lights because we got oil in our hair.
Well, some of us that feel like they don't want to put oil in their hair, they get the lice.
So now, if lice come to their hair because they don't want their hair, what you think I need on me? Okay, then. Thank you. Man, you laying up there, they ain't cleaning your head. Oh, we done overstepped our boundaries. So the question of the day is, do you think we overstep our boundaries when it comes to situations?
I think a lot of people, some people don't have boundaries.
Okay, so
some people have no boundaries whatsoever. And that's one of my pet peeves.
That they don't have boundaries?
Yes, you got to have some kind of boundaries.
Okay, what you trying to say, Mona? So you trying to say that if Tamika had a man, and I got a wife, and you got you ain't got no man. So
you know what I got?
You ain't got that because you ain't got no boundaries. That's why you ain't got that.
Boundaries.
You have no boundaries, and because you have no boundaries, you ain't got no man.
I have boundaries.
Okay, so
I have a lot of boundaries.
If the man, what do you consider is stepping over your boundaries? In a relationship.
Oh, touching stuff that don't belong to you. Just do. It's a lot.
But if you're in a relationship,
If you're in a relationship, no. What's mine is not yours.
Wow.
When we're in a relationship, if we
But
were
what's
in a
yours
relationship,
is mine.
But
what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
But even if they getting the cook, if they getting the cookie, it still ain't there.
No.
Wow.
In a relationship, that's just a relationship. You haven't put no ring on my finger.
Wow.
You hadn't paid no mortgage.
Well, I pay a
But
mortgage.
what if they doing all that?
If they doing all that, baby.
No, I pay a mortgage and still.
You can touch-
I'm still like, nah,
But
don't
you
touch
still
my
have to
stuff.
have boundaries.
I think everybody needs to have boundaries.
Yes.
I think everybody.
And that's irritating to me. That's so irritating to me.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's funny about my house. I can just tell you about my house. My kids will laugh now. This is a joke. I would get frustrated and say, "Can I have anything? Can I just have anything? I mean, just anything. Why everything I get, y'all got to touch it? You know."
Well, because it goes back to logic. What's yours is hers, and what's hers is hers. So
no, it goes back to what you said. What's mine is theirs, and what's theirs is theirs.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Like, everybody in
that's
the house.
how it's supposed to be.
I'm like,
no, I'm just playing.
No, and that's how it is.
I'm just playing. You should have boundaries too. You should have some stuff.
Let me tell you something. To this day, okay, I'm gonna tell you how. And I don't have no problem with it because I love my kids. I love my family so much. I don't even trip with Sister Knox, whatever she wants.
Well, you're married to her, tripping. So you made that vow.
But everybody. No, you still need to have some boundaries.
You do need to have boundaries. Okay, you said,
but still, I'm saying this to say that you should have boundaries, but it ain't nothing that's gonna put us out. It ain't nothing we're gonna fall out about.
Some boundaries will.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another one. This will get me with you. I mean, here's the thing. My wife said that she need to have her own car.
Mm-hmm.
I said, for what? You got 4 or 5 of them. Just pick one you want to drive. She said, no, I want my own car. I want to drive that car, and I don't want nothing else in that car other than what I got in that car. Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then go out and get in my truck.
Because you didn't set no boundaries.
Yes, I did. I said, that's my truck. But it didn't make no difference. I'm going to give you a private time. I got in my truck one day, and I had, when I first got in my truck, you know how it is when you first get your stuff. You want everything to be neat. I done got me a little Ziploc bag and tried to put my little stuff in my console, try to have it neat. I ain't had no shades or nothing up here. My wife have 100 pair of shades. So I have a little compartment that I was keeping clean. I opened up the compartment. I got 12 pair of shades in the compartment. I'm like, why is it here? She said, because if we go anywhere, I need to make sure I have my shades. I said, but you said you didn't want stuff in your car, but you said, well, I'm putting it in your truck.
That's y'all's truck.
I look up at the top. She got a pair of shades sitting up there. I said, why are the shades sitting up there? She said, that's where I want them. I'm like,
I can remember where they at.
And I'm like, you got 12 over here and you got to have one over there. I'm like, then I get in. I said, I don't want the kids eating in my car, in my truck. Okay.
That's hard.
The car seat back there. I take the car seat out. It's got all the food that you can come up with.
French fries.
Yeah, French fries, everything. Then I said, after a while, I just joined the club. If you can't beat them, join them. So now, if you go look at my truck right now, you can tell that my grandbaby's riding my truck because I'm like, forget it. And
it's hard though. When you have kids, it's hard because I was in this relationship and he was like, I don't want the kids eating in my car. And I was like, why not? Because I'm a mom and the kids, when we out, we eat. So anyway, I was like, okay, I respect that or whatever. But like you said, he had to either join it or.
But my thing, I don't have
a problem.
Dumped.
So you got dumped.
No, sir.
That's what happened. He didn't join that. He's like,
I don't have a problem with them eating in the car, but I think we have to teach them that if you eat here, take your garbage with you. This is not the garbage can.
Yeah, you can teach them all day.
No.
Ain't nobody teaching.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell them all day long. It's a different breed. Yeah, it's a different breed.
Cynthia Knox don't take no garbage. Cynthia Knox don't take no garbage.
Well,
I get the cotton out. She said, I said, man, why you didn't get it out?
That's what you.
Well, I'm just saying.
If Mona is just like that, and I say it used to be getting mad about it, I just don't get it out. It is just frustrating.
But
man.
if you see, I feel like my kids, when we get out the car, they knew what you had. You get your garbage out. And you train them in that, that aspect.
That don't work.
I say that every day.
I don't think dumping everything in the front seat or the back seat, that's just a pet peeve of mine.
I tell you what, I used to fuss with my kids about their cars. I said, clean your cars out.
And now you see.
Clean your cars out. And now, even now, I'm like, y'all pitiful. Clean your car out. Then I go look at my truck. I said, well, be quiet. I said, be quiet, because you can't beat it. You better wear Jordan. Jordan, man. And now you look at all my cars, I'll be like, this don't make no sense. This makes no sense.
It takes forever to clean.
Oh
Golly,
it's when you got grandkids, man. You got little kids, grandkids.
It's rough.
Because grandkids don't care. You could just come back from getting your car clean, and they call me Johnny.
Oh, what about the windows?
Oh man, it's just
fingerprints in the windows.
Yeah. So I'm like, I ain't even tripping. I had watched my little motorcycle. It was just shining because it's new. My grandkids looked like they had ice cream on their hand, and they done put it all over the motorcycle. Guess what's more important to me? My grandkids being happy versus that materialistic stuff.
Yeah, you can get another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see what else.
See, you must have been tell the story.
No, I was going to ask the question. Do you not see, you have grandkids, do you not see a difference in the kids for real?
I see a difference in the parents.
It might be different. We might be different because we're old.
It's us.
But I think it's the kids too. I think they so different.
It's according to what era you in. It's what era. It's like the kids. My oldest child act different from my next child. Mm-hmm. And then it's like what
it's different
generations.
Yes, and oh my God, it's different.
They act totally different from this. This generation now is screw you. I ain't studying you. I want everything from you, but don't ask me to do nothing. Mm. And you don't love me if you don't do nothing for me. Well, how can I continue to do for you when you don't want to do for yourself?
That's the hard part.
Attitude is just suck it.
Exactly.
And I'm one of them people that I'm in a mindset now that I keep saying this, and people saying, you really mean I have more years behind me than I do in front of me. Mm-hmm. I don't want to deal with craziness and drama and all that kind of stuff no more. If you ask me for my help, you're going to listen to my mouth. And if you don't want to listen to my mouth and you got a nasty attitude, stay out my face. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me for nothing. But if you ask me for something, you're going to hear my mouth and I'm going to expect something from you. And what I expect from you is respect.
Exactly.
What gets me is even grown folks to this day always begging, always want you to send them something, always want something from you. And you can ask a grown person that have grown from you. When I say grown, I'm talking about you have helped them. And you can ask them for one thing. They can't do it. And then fall out with you when you won't send them or give them any more money. You won't pick them up. You won't come by the hospital.
They say, can you believe that?
Yeah, can you believe that? And then you become the worst person in the world. And I think we have enabled sorry people by helping people. You can help people become sorry because you never required anything of them.
And because people like that, you can help them by not helping them.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That you can do that, but at the same time, other people that genuinely help you or, you helping, they are punished because of those who are sorry. Because you're thinking everybody's sorry or thinking everybody manipulating or trying to get over on you. And it's not always true.
But what do you mean by that?
Like I said, just say, for instance,
she's trying to say if you good, if you bad, which is true, you bad, you mess it up for her when it comes to me. Because you bad.
How am I bad?
We're using it for example. I can give you a list of why you bad. But if you bad,
right,
and she say, well, and she good,
right,
I treat her bad because you bad.
Right. Oh. And a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I'm just saying, folks just sorry. I just be honest with you. And everybody agree with me. Would you just say, if you had to be honest and not had to be pretty about your word, can you just tell the truth? People are real sorry these days because it is some sorry folks out here. Mm-hmm. How dare you put your mouth on people that feed you? How dare you put your mouth on people that help you? How dare you put your mouth on folks that you keep on inboxing? How can you inbox me, then dog me?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
They don't
understand.
Oh my God, people do that.
How can you? I mean, if that's why even listen, and this is the thing about Deion Sanders. He said, I got receipts. If Cash App, if you were to pull Cash App out and look at the receipts and look at the people that you have helped, and then go have conversations with people. And these people tell you, oh, yeah, you know so-and-so said. And you like, on my Cash App.
Do you believe what so-and-so said?
Oh, man.
Now, if it's something that really actually happened.
A lot of times, as you just said, you have receipts.
But say, for instance, this person didn't have receipts. This person was just mad at you. And they was like, okay, I'm finna tell them they said something about. And they know this person is eerie about people being
a lot of times it's not that. A lot of times people have already had a conversation about you, and
a lot of times people will lie on you too.
Well, not a lot of times. A lot of times they take
a lot of times people lied on me.
Well, they take the story that has already happened and then go along with it. But it's just
what I'm saying. I went, but what I'm trying to say is, a lot of times people have lied on me. And I know they lied on me. And I don't even correct it. Because if the person is dumb enough to believe what they said, keep on believing it. I don't care.
Bona, let's go back again. Let's just be honest. Everybody that's listening have experienced this. No one is exempt. Okay? Mm-hmm. You have helped people, and them same people are in conversations with other people.
Talking bad.
And not trying to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like that.
That's true.
That's the part to get me. And then they say you overstepping your boundaries when you start telling people about themselves. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just being honest with you. Don't ask me for nothing. Here's my thing. If you want to hear my mouth, I don't say much. But what I say, you got to listen to it, even if you don't do it, because you get my money. You don't ask me for my money and don't want to hear my mouth. That's it.
So you saying you'll give money to people that ask for it if they willing to?
No.
Would you say you finna stop?
No.
Mona said she finna stop.
It's like it. Okay, put it like this. I learned this at early. This is where I was reared. And again, it's all according to how you was reared.
Okay.
My daddy used to give me a sermon before. If you ask him for $20, you got to hear a sermon before you get it.
Right.
My sister, the type, she said, just keep it. I don't want it. Me, I'm standing up there listening. When you get through, I ain't heard nothing you say.
You got that $20. You had faked it until you made it.
Faked it till I got that $20. I got my $20. I'll get my money. I'm gone. And I'm going to come back. She's like, I don't see how you do that. I said, I do. I'm going to show you how I do it. This $20 right here. I'm finna go. And so I learned at a young age, when you take people money, you owe them the respect to at least listen to them. You ain't got to do it. My children don't do everything I say, but they didn't learn.
Listen.
They learned how to listen. They listen to me. And my son is so cool with it. He be like, well, thank you, Daddy. I really appreciate you. I thank you for your advice. I already know what that means. And he's very respectful when he says, I already know.
It's a way to talk to people.
He heard me, but he ain't gonna do what I say. But hey, that's cool. And
as long as you know he heard you.
That's all I ask. And I even now, I ask people, as a pastor, the Bible tells you to respect your pastor. The Bible tells a woman to respect her husband. This is in the Bible. But how dare you be disrespectful and then turn around begging? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to make that make sense. That don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. That's just like you. You always begging, but then always talking crazy. Ain't nobody who gonna keep on taking care of you. You keep on acting.
First of all, I'm gonna ask one time. They ain't begging. I'm gonna ask one time. If I don't get it, then I have to go somewhere else and get it.
Right. Well, it's different. People take things different.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way you were reared, people, I think nowadays it's just so much misunderstanding. And that's how we get to the position we're at. Because people don't understand people because, one, we don't really communicate well.
Yeah, communication is sucky.
Yeah, it's very sucky. And I think that's a lot of problem that's going on.
Hey, yeah, Tamika just cut that off. Did you hear her? She just said that's a lot of problem. Not a problem. A lot of problem.
That's a lot of the problem.
That ain't what you say. That ain't what you say. Warning, warning. I need to hit that button over there. Warning. Do not let your children listen to us because we will mess them up.
Okay, y'all. So if you know somebody that doesn't have boundaries, is it wrong to tell them that they don't have boundaries?
No.
You should be transparent. I feel like you should be transparent.
Yeah, you should
and
be
let
able to
a
tell
person know, hey, you need to get some boundaries about yourself.
Well, here's the thing, though, Mona. Now, you didn't got me. We didn't talk about 3 things in one. So here's the thing. I don't have a problem with you telling me, okay, all right, I'm going to give you another one.
Mm-hmm.
Mothers usually don't get time away from their children when they got little children. Mm-hmm. Little children will follow you to the bathroom while you're in the bathroom. I can watch I can use again, my wife. When she have her grandkids, she had to tell them, and she had to tell me, will you get these grandchildren and give me a break?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a break?
You have to
she said, I can't even go to the bathroom.
You cannot go to the bathroom without your kids.
And it's crazy.
So boundaries are, you're at the house, can you please get your grandkids and give me a little break? I can see that. But I don't have a problem with boundaries, but I see a problem with you all always say we need to have boundaries as men, but y'all don't have none as women.
You feel that way?
What you mean?
I mean, if I don't have boundaries, let me know so we can solve this problem.
What Mona just said, what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. Yeah. Okay, I can't stand folks. Okay, this is me. And now everybody got their own little thing. Everybody, y'all can call in and tell us what your little thing is. Don't go. We ain't going to a restaurant. First of all, we ain't going to a restaurant, an expensive restaurant, if I can't afford it.
Right.
Okay, that's first thing.
Don't go if you can't afford it. That's just crazy.
We ain't going to no restaurant talking about how much something costs.
No.
Okay. Now I got embarrassed by it. Again. I got embarrassed because I went out to eat one time and I was young and I said, well, how much this cost? And I was told, if you got to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. Oh, I was so embarrassed because I had my little checkbook and had me some money in the bank. And I was 16 years old writing checks, baby. But I had some money, but I was just, hey, how much it costs? But anyway, so from that day forward, I don't ask how much stuff costs.
Really?
No.
I do.
No, don't go with me then. You ain't going nowhere with me.
I do, especially them restaurants that don't have the price.
You already know that this stuff going to be high. Mona, have you ever? I'll tell you what I did one time. We went out to eat one time, and I again. I was looking at something. I'm looking at her, and I already know her take on it. Don't ask me. Don't ask how much it costs.
Now, if I'm spending my money, yes, I'm asking. I'm asking how much it costs. But if somebody else is taking me out, I'm not gonna ask.
See, you don't talk about.
I mean, because.
But I'm sitting
They
there.
usually tell you, hey, order what you want.
Mona, we went to a restaurant.
Money's no object.
Yeah, they are.
I love hearing that.
Yeah, that is. But you overstepping your boundaries, buddy. Because you ain't knowing all that stuff, babe.
You don't know what I ordered. The cocktails be like $20.
Mona, we went to a restaurant. And I want people to know I got 3 kids.
Okay? Oh, God.
So, and this back in the day. This wasn't occurred. This back in the day.
Right.
And we had once a week, we'll go to a restaurant. Once a week, we're going out to eat. We're going to have dinner out one day a week. Mm-hmm. And we used to make our kids dress up. We'll dress up, make our kids dress up. And it was so funny. We call ourselves. We went to this little high end restaurant, and it's 5 of
with
us.
3 kids.
With 3 kids.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, this is back in the day. I think this is around about 2003, 2004. And we sit down at the restaurant. My children and ordered. And we didn't order, and my kids looking at me, and they're like, "We're still hungry."
Like that was nothing.
Oh my God! I brought the bill out. The bill was $400 and something.
Oh Lord, y'all went to high.
And I'm looking like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Oh my God!" I want to
watch this.
I mean, can y'all let me watch it?
Can I spend a night?
And then we left. The children said, "Can we go to McDonald's?"
Yes. Oh my God. I used to take mine to McDonald's before we go somewhere like that because I know they're not going to eat.
Yeah, they're like, can we go to McDonald's? That's funny. And then let me give you another one that's real funny. We went to a restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi, and my son and my kids have it bad because they don't ask. They like you. When they with me, they don't ask what it costs and nothing. And they were grown now. They grown. And my son did order him some duck. I mean, I'm like, what? And then the other one that ordered lobster.
But you know, if they eat it.
Mona, that bill came out. That bill was all.
Did they eat it though?
Yeah, they ate it, but shoot, they better eat it for a week, man. Y'all listen, these bills now is ridiculous.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
very.
When I had my 3 girls, we used to go out to eat all the time. They was like, you keep having these kids.
Now we can't go nowhere.
Now we can't go nowhere because it's high. The bill, you can go to McDonald's and your bill going to be high. Especially now.
Man, I told the folks at church about going over there to, I forgot the name of the restaurant. I show up, the woman say $98. I said, $98?
What did you get?
My goodness. And then I said that was for 3 people though.
Oh, okay.
So people at the church holler, ooh, that ain't one bad. That was bad. $98. $100.
Not now, it ain't.
Man,
if you're going out to eat, that's why you better.
I ain't going. Because I could. Oh, I got to get my pictures and put on Facebook.
Yeah, we still been waiting on those.
Hey, but I went to a restaurant with my partner up in DC. And, you know, I'm up in Washington, D.C. They ballers. We riding in the drop top BMW convertible 640, 650. You know, they ballers. All of them ballers. Man,
so you picked up the
They
tab.
got the blaze on. They got the blaze on, everything, the blue blazers with the gold button. And y'all, I flew up there, so we go out to eat, right? So we eating, and I'm like, Mona, I know I'm gonna pay for mine. Now I'm paying for mine. I'm good. I'm paying for mine. Right. So we sit down and everybody eating. Woo. That bill came out. It was $800 something all together. So they looking at me. I'm looking at them. I'm paying for mine. So my partner, he whipped out his American Express. He paid for it. And so we're talking. And they said, well, tomorrow night we're gonna go eat somewhere else, and we'll just swap out. I was looking like.
I'm gonna meet y'all back at the room.
I think I'm gonna be sick tomorrow.
Cause y'all like to eat.
Yeah, I mean, because some people spend like crazy. Some people just spend like, and I want to know, what are y'all doing?
We're from the country, and I don't care what nobody say. We're from the country, and we're not used to going to restaurants where the bill's $800, $1,000. We went to a steakhouse in New Orleans, and I promise you, it was so funny. Everybody sit down at the table. Everybody thought that somebody's gonna pay for their food, right? Little did they know, you gotta pay for your own food.
Mm-hmm.
But people were like, Mona, they was ordering stuff, Mona. I mean, they were ordering stuff. They were happy. And when they got the bill, the guy gave me the bill, and he said, "Well, Knox, handle that for me." And I said, "I got you." Everybody, what did you order? And we went down the street telling everybody what they need to send their money.
I know.
You should have seen them people face. Oh, wait.
So they thought you was gonna take care of the whole bill.
So most of the time we were working on a campaign at the time. So they thought because they came and sat down and ate that whoever was running the campaign was working on, they thought he was gonna pay for it. Well, no, because you taking away from our money. We were working. We got to get our money. Okay, because you got to pay us for working. Boy, them folks' favor looking so crazy. And I ain't never, have you ever been somewhere and you swipe your card and it didn't go through? Oh my
You supposed to check that before you left home.
No, sometimes you can do your checking now. Sometimes you can check it. You check it sometimes, and I don't care what nobody say. Everybody been there before. You check your card sometime, and you forgot that you had something that was coming through that was pending. And back in the day, you ain't have no overdraft. You just it was denied or it went through.
Like, God.
Man, you sitting there, you order that food, boy, you put that card up there and be like, something must be wrong. I need to call the people.
Well, I don't remember ever having to pay for any food.
But have you ever been in a store, Mona? Well, you don't like to go out to eat. So
I do like
no, you like tell folks that you can do this at home because you think you're a chef.
Now, I know I'm a chef.
Oh,
but if I can make it at home, I don't want to go there.
Well, Mona, have you ever been to the store and swipe your card and go through?
Yes.
Yes.
What did you do, Mom?
I was like, oh, I got to go get my other card.
And leave it there.
Yeah, I was like, let me go to the car and get
Or take this off.
I was like, ooh.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. You say take it out. Tamika, take that out.
Take that off.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's funny. And can you take that off right there? And take that off.
I had a car full of stuff.
Take that off too.
Yeah.
And how much is that?
I have that much.
That's how you know God has really truly blessed us to a point where you're like, okay, you got a little more sense. I'm gonna check my car if I get in there.
Definitely.
Man.
I know. I even do that when I'm going out with people.
You check your card.
Yeah. You might get there and your card might not work. You done told me to come. You know what I'm saying? You done told me to come, and then we get there and your card don't work. At least I know I can pay for mine.
No, what if you go out with somebody? Okay, I'm out with Tamika. Okay, you went out with somebody. You assumed that they were gonna pay for it.
Oh my God! I used to take money with me just in case. In case.
I do that every time I go.
Because you never know people. But if you ask me out, I'm thinking you're gonna pay for the.
But Mona, have you ever had friends that you go hang out with and you be like, I can't hang out with them because they going over here. And the way my checking is saved and set up.
Yes, all the time. My friends used to go to the old school all the time. I have no money to go there.
He's like, boy, my checking is saved and set up. I ain't gonna.
I can't do it.
Like, no, y'all doing what now? Oh,
and people always thought I always pay my bills just to get them out of the way. And I wanted to have fun, but I always had to work. So no, I ain't going. Well, I ain't spending my light bill money and being in the dark.
Exactly.
That's funny. So here's the thing. That's good. That's a good way to think about it, Mona. But a lot of people will go in debt trying to keep up with their friends. And so you do you overstep your boundaries by telling them you can't afford that? You need to stay
my friends know. I hope y'all are watching. My friends know that when
they watch it because they ain't got nothing.
They know how my situation is, and if y'all ain't paying for it, I ain't going.
That's what happened right there. To make it that way, you got that one time that Mona took you.
Man, let me tell you, I ain't never had to listen
to the birthday party.
Yeah, it was free. That's why she came. Now we understand. Okay, we got it. Okay,
I'm saying when you know Mona been, it's always been free. Me, Mona just
and then Mona,
when you know your budget, I'm not finna.
Let me tell everybody, Mona type of person that she know you paying for, she'll order extra. And then,
what did I just say?
And then had a nerve to tell you, well, it wasn't but. It wasn't none. What you mean it wasn't none but?
It wasn't none but a couple of dollars.
You ain't got it.
Well.
Overstepping your boundaries. So when people buying you some, you don't add to it.
When somebody take you out to eat, if you don't give me a price of how much I need to spend, I'm assuming I can get whatever I want.
You said $5.
That was at the other place. That was at the other place.
See, y'all see what I'm talking about? Overstepping your boundaries, man. And now what if I had calculated in my little budget that this is what I had to spend? And then I get up there looking like, okay, y'all put your stuff back. We gonna have to do something different.
Like I said, check your account before you go.
Man, we're gonna have to do something different here.
They would have took that as a loss.
I know, right? I've been like, y'all, I'm sorry, I can't pay you. But I think that is too funny though. But hey, y'all, listen, what we're talking about today, we're talking about everything. But we're talking about overstepping boundaries. And we started off with the young lady who has been brain dead for 3 months, and she's 30 years old and she's pregnant, but they don't want to abort the baby. They don't want to kill her because they don't want to abort the baby. So we said if that overstepping boundaries, because the government said that if you kill her, you're aborting the baby, and that's against the law.
But the family they know her. And if she's a woman, even if she got kids or whatever, if you're a mother, you want your child to survive. Right. You know what I'm saying? So why would they want to pull the plug on that baby? That's what I guess don't nobody want to take care of the baby. But
that's selfish.
It is. But they got the firefighter box out there taking. Somebody want that baby.
All right.
Well, and then the next point we were talking about how Mona think that men don't have boundaries. And then
see, you make people think I male bash. I'm not male bash. I didn't say men. I did not say.
And then I don't think women have boundaries.
Okay, you don't think women have boundaries. I think some men don't have boundaries. What do you think, Tamika?
I think people are just people. No one has boundaries.
I think you should talk about it.
But I think it's depending on them. You should be this way with me, but I shouldn't be this way with you. You know,
y'all should talk about it. If you with somebody and you tell them, hey, we need to talk about boundaries. These are the boundaries that you overstep. That person should come back to you and let you know the boundaries that you overstep. But people don't want to talk about it. It's a sensitive situation. I don't know why it's so sensitive.
Exactly.
But a lot of people are sensitive these days.
Yeah. Well, also, since we're talking about boundaries, but this doesn't have anything to do with boundaries. This is a happy story. Well, happy, sad. Caleb Wilson, the young man that was killed by the Omegas, the fraternity, back in February, March, early March. Him and his mom was in college together.
Oh, okay.
So his mom graduated this past weekend.
So he would have been graduating.
No, he was a junior, so he still had another year.
Okay.
But they were still at Southern University together. And she actually graduated this weekend with a criminal justice degree.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That was very good because I was like, oh my gosh, that was a happy. I know it had to be tough for her as a mom to walk across the stage, but she did in his honor, and she had his picture. So that was beautiful. It was. But I also read that he was a student previously at A&M.
Really?
Before going to Southern.
Okay.
So that was a pretty good story. I was happy about that.
Good story, bad story, good story. Because now, with that being said, I was getting ready to ask a question, but I ain't going to ask a question. So.
Why?
At S&K Mortuary, we understand that every life is unique. Our dedicated team is here to provide compassionate, personalized funeral services that honor your loved one's story.
We're talking about boundaries. How people...
No.
Now, so you overstepping your boundaries, baby.
S&K Mortuary
mission is to help families cherish the memories of their loved ones and celebrate the unique lives they lived. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive.
This show is brought to you by S&K Mortuary.
At 1039 North Range Street, Dothan, Alabama.
And healing, our commitment, walk alongside family we serve, ensuring loved ones are celebrated with dignity, respect, and love. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive.
Now, to be called S&K Mortuary, let's see if they got any specials going on today. Mona, they may have some specials.
I don't need no special right now.
Yeah, they may have a few specials. Let's see if they got any specials going on. Let's see. Tamika, we probably should have warned them.
That's what.
They hang up. We thought about that, didn't we?
We had to think about it.
I said that. I said, now we do this, and you never know.
Yeah, you need to look. You need to warn them first and make sure that
you gonna call and warn them.
Yeah, we need Mr. Telephone Man.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to warn them and tell them we call it because ain't no telling what'll come out. SK Mortuary.
SK Mortuary.
Keeping dreams alive.
Nothing wrong with that.
So the question is for today is, do you think? Okay, so now watch this. This is even bigger. It's a more controversial topic here.
Okay.
So your loved one died.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the in-law overstepped their boundaries by saying what they think need to take place with the funeral?
The in-laws?
The in-law. So you just say you're okay, say you're dating a guy and his mother dies.
Okay.
You step up and give all what you think need to take place and what this and this did. Do you think you're overstepping your boundaries?
I wouldn't speak up unless I'm asked, because that's funerals and death and stuff. That's real sensitive.
So you will speak up?
If I'm asked, if they ask me.
No, you just stay out of that. I think people should stay out of that.
I mean, if they ask, I'm going to give my opinion.
I think you just need to talk to your mate. Take to your friend or whoever you with. Talk to them at home.
Mm-hmm.
But don't give your 2 cents, because anytime something go wrong, it's always going to be your fault. And then when people get mad at you, they say, you always putting her in our business. What y'all think? I mean, that's just my thought. What you think, Tamika?
I personally don't think dating, no, like you say, you should talk to that person about it. It should not be a conversation that you're having with the family. Even if they ask your opinion, you just sit back and listen.
SK Mortuary. SK Mortuary.
Mortuary.
That's SK Mortuary. Hey, y'all got any specials?
We got plenty of specials going on over here.
They got plenty of specials going on, Mona.
Like what? What are your specials?
What are our specials? We got the lowest prices in the area. We provide cremation services. We provide all good services over here at S&K Mortuary.
Well, I got a question.
They got some free juice for Mona.
Do you bury animals?
Yes, we bury animals.
I have a turtle that needs burying.
You ain't got no insurance. You got to pay up front.
I ain't got insurance on
all
Franklin.
Specialty services have to be paid up front.
I had renter's insurance.
Franklin been dead for about 3 months now.
He probably had some turtle soup out of that man.
We put him in the ground, but I want him to have a
bring him on. We'll definitely bury him.
Okay, I would like that.
You got a casket for Franklin?
I do.
She got a Franklin. She got a casket for Franklin.
Okay,
look at that.
I like that.
You don't know nothing about that?
It's gonna be a couple.
So how much would that be to bury a turtle?
Call her after you get off the phone.
Okay, I'll call her. But somebody might want to bury their turtle.
How much did your turtle weigh?
Probably about 2 pounds.
Oh, that's about $200 right there. Listen.
That's it, $200
or more, because you got to pay for that casket.
How much it cost.
Look at that. See what I'm saying? We got something for you, baby.
Maybe $2,000.
We ain't got them bond.
Oh, Lord.
Look, we ain't even got them bond.
No, you ain't got it.
That turtle been dead 3 months. He's stinking.
We're finna dig him up.
Go on, dig him up when you get on. Take a picture.
What do they call it when they dig them up?
Go on, get the word right.
What's that? I can't remember the word. It starts with an E.
I know the word.
What's the word?
I ain't finna mess it up though. I know the word.
Say it and I'll correct you.
All right, because Escla is it's I know the word, but I can't say it.
I wish I knew what y'all was trying to say.
I forgot.
Listen to that. S&K Mortuary, burying your turtle today.
Well, Franklin will love that.
Franklin will love it, and he dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
What service gonna be at?
Mama, how long your turtle been dead?
I just said 3 months of that.
I gotta dig them up. What is that called when you dig up a body?
Exhume.
Exhume the body.
Yeah. I was trying to wait on y'all to come up with something else. So do you want a limo or do you need the hearse in the limo?
I think we can all ride in the limo together.
Now, you know, it's a charge for the limo.
Can we carry the casket in the limo?
No, you got to put the casket in the hearse.
No, we don't need a hearse.
You having a church service?
Outside.
Oh, you have a graveside.
You have a graveside service.
Well, I don't think I'm going to bury him in the thing.
Now she going to put him in a mausoleum.
He's going to be buried on some land.
You going to put him in a mausoleum. Oh, my goodness. That turtle got it going on, man. What you see?
So you need the chairs and the tent and everything. You need the whole setup.
Yes, because Franklin had a lot of loved ones.
Oh,
well, we got you. We got you over here at S&K Mortuary.
Everybody love Franklin.
Everybody love Franklin.
They gonna think S&K Mortuary.
That turtle soup gonna be good. Turtle soup good, buddy. Man, them folks like turtle. Man, my daddy said that turtle's some good eating.
But listen,
can you do the dubs?
Huh?
Can y'all do the dubs?
Oh my God,
we gonna do the dubs.
Franklin like birds.
That's when
so can y'all do the dubs?
Are overstepping
yeah,
their
we can
boundaries.
do the dubs. We can do a horse and carriage too. You want the horse
and
carriage?
Franklin would love that. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We got you over here at S&K Mortuary. We got you. The dubs, we get you the horse and carriage. We got it all for you.
Just wait till I tell Jamie.
Hey, look. Hey, the only thing you didn't ask about. So do Franklin get obituary?
Well, I was going to talk to Tamika about that.
No. They got to come through S&K.
Well,
you can't bring your own.
Sure, then. Yeah, give Franklin I got a beautiful picture of Franklin.
How many death certificates you need for him? He got life insurance?
He has insurance.
Okay. So you're going to need a death certificate for that as well. Okay, we got you over here.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm so excited.
Everything you need.
Wow, you ought to get
Franklin has been part of our family for 10 years.
You ain't even crying. That ain't.
I've cried all my tears. There's no more rain in this cloud.
Your sunshine has gone.
My sunshine has come.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
And there's no more rain in my cloud.
She cried when Franklin died.
Did you cry for real?
It was sad. It was sad.
Did you cry for real?
Yes,
I wish I'd have been here.
She came in and them
I wish I would have been here.
They was walked.
Were they halfway on?
Franklin been part of our family for 10 years. 10 whole years.
And
so he was 10 years old.
Yes. He came from Panama City. We took him in. We adopted him.
So how close are you all to Panama City?
About an hour and 30 minutes.
So Mona, you can go get you another.
Or we could go to the beach and have a beach funeral.
We can go put the bones back in the beach.
Yes.
Okay.
We can make that happen too, Mona.
Okay, that's what I want.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Hey, thank you, S&K Mortuary. Thank you so much. And you tune in to the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president.
We're going to send this song out to Franklin and his family, Mona B.
Thank you.
You're live on 105.1.
There's no hiding place when someone has hurt you. It's written on your face. And it reads, broken spirit, lost and confused, empty, scared, used and abused, a fool. Ain't it funny that the way you feel shows on your face, all over your face, and the smile you used to wear seems a little bit out of place. Hold on, in time it gets a little better. My sunshine has come, my sunshine, and I'm all right. And there's no more rain, no more rain. No.
105.1,
the music muscle of the show.
Hey, we sending this out to Franklin and his family.
Yes.
Mercy.
Mona, your sunshine.
We accept y'all condolences. Thank you.
That's come, and there's no more rain.
No more rain.
So
he's in a better place.
He's in a better place.
Poor Franklin.
Poor little Franklin. Ain't this so?
He's in ocean heaven.
Go ahead on, Mona.
Sunshine has come. My sunshine. And I'm all cried out. I'm all cried out. No more rain. You know it's not more rain. Has come. My sunshine. And I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this life.
So, Mona, tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we playing, but we serious. You know that really affected Jamie?
Yeah.
Jamie probably really throwed off behind that one.
He was hurt. He was like, Mama, fuck if you didn't do this. I was like, I didn't kill Franklin.
He wants you to give Franklin CPR?
No. See, what had happened was
that one lip would have covered up Franklin's whole face.
I think the water
was
hurt
nasty.
Franklin.
The water was nasty. You hadn't cleaned
She said it's supposed to be nasty.
She didn't clean the water.
You cleaned it.
No, we did clean the water. It's the people at the pet place said that when a turtle died, a film come up. So they say if he's not already dead, he's getting ready to pass. I was gonna take him to the vet, but then I thought, well, I'm gonna just let him go on and die a peaceful death.
I think that if you
Hey, lunchtime crew. Hey,
hey,
because we got a lot of people say we don't speak. Hey, y'all. And listen, if we miss y'all on your comments, charge it to Mona and Tamika head. It's their fault.
No, what was you saying?
I ain't gonna say it.
She said she don't think y'all need to be paying no money to take no animal to no vet, and you don't want to pay. You don't even want to buy us breakfast.
Well, Franklin lives there. He's one of my kids. He was.
Mona.
Yes.
Mortuary. We understand that every life is unique. Our dedicated team is here to provide
you should have called. We got you now.
Funeral services that honor your loved one's story. Because when it matters most, you deserve care you can trust. Call us today at 334.
Mona, you already getting folks hitting you up right now. They say poor Franklin.
Poor Franklin. I know. Franklin. Franklin ate shrimp.
People on that time, poor Franklin.
It was sad.
Hey, everybody know, S&K Mortuary, we'll take care of your pets. Got Tamika over there singing that. Look at her. She got her now.
She feeling it.
She feeling it too. She about to cry
She
over
thinking
Franklin.
about Franklin.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She don't know to cry about Franklin, man.
It's okay.
Because if Franklin was at my house, he probably been flushed down the toilet.
You would have flushed.
Yeah, he went to his internal rest.
No.
He would have came back to the ocean.
He got a whirlwind funeral.
You couldn't do Franklin like that. He was too big to drain down.
Okay.
Mona, you done put some big one down.
I had my gallbladder removed, so just different types. Oh my goodness! So hey, I can't with y'all.
I'm so tickled because people like all the time. Poor Franklin.
It is. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I don't even want another one.
You shouldn't. They got to eat.
I don't even want another one. Franklin likes shrimp night.
Shrimp night.
Mm-hmm.
Now Franklin didn't have shrimp night, girl.
He likes shrimp.
We're sending this out to Franklin once again. Mona, I know you told Javi one day this would happen. And Javi said this. 105.1.
The music must love the show.
Man, when I hear this song right here, it makes me think about when I was a young boy DJing in Cleveland, Mississippi. Mona, I had it going on. To me, I had it going on.
Really? You thought
I had it going
when
on.
I hear it, I think about Michael Jackson and the Little Rat.
Yeah, it's because you ain't had no life. So, I had a life on him.
No, because
I had a life.
They treated him bad because he liked animals.
He liked more than them. So, Tamika, what were you doing when this song came out?
I don't think I was alive.
You ain't dead young.
I'm not sure.
That's when they were young.
Yeah, but you ain't that young.
Well, I ain't that old either.
Yeah,
that's when they were young.
I don't know.
Michael Jackson started singing when he was 6.
Well, you ain't much younger than Michael Jackson.
Yes, I am.
How many years?
Probably 10.
No. I said you are not much younger. You see? He's like, yes, I am.
She's 10 years younger than
how old would Michael be if he was alive?
Man, Michael Jackson was born in August. He was born August the 29th. And that's all I know.
I think he would have been 60.
Well, that means that you 50.
I'm not 50.
This song didn't come out in 60. It came out before 71.
I wasn't born in 71.
It came out after 75.
I wasn't born in 75.
76, you wasn't that far.
I wasn't born in 76.
Oh, Michael was up there.
Listen.
I'm a spring chicken.
You're right. Ask your knee how to spring you up.
Michael Jackson would have been almost. He was 6. He would have been 67.
Oh wow! Okay. See, almost 70.
But what they got to do? What they got to do with the song?
Because I wasn't born when that song came out.
Okay, let me tell you how first of all, this song. I'm gonna tell you. First of all, Michael Jackson didn't write this song.
Oh God!
That's the part that I'm getting took of that.
He didn't write it.
No, this New Edition.
Well, you said that, Greg. You said, oh my God. Oh, that was Ben. That was Ben. Michael Jackson's song, Ben. Okay, New Edition. That's different. That's different now.
But you were so
well, you was too. Did he not agree with me?
No, I know you were born though.
But you was talking about Michael Jackson.
No,
we was talking about Michael Jackson.
I knew you were born though. And you talking about Michael Jackson. Look, this is 1983 when this song came out.
Oh, well.
And Michael Jackson was still living.
Oh, God. Yes, he was.
In 1983 when the song came out.
That sounds just like Michael Jackson.
I was, let me see, 83. That means that I was in the 6th grade.
Well, you older than us.
Yeah, I was in 6th grade. So that means
I was in 1st grade.
Mona was in 1st and you was in 3rd.
No, I was in 2nd. I'm only a year older than Mona.
Well, you was in 2nd. They ain't like that big a difference.
Look, don't do me now.
Y'all both look y'all about the same age. Y'all both old. You just turn your head that way. You remember we told you yesterday, I ain't got no gray hair on. Oh, and then turn around that way. There you go.
My goodness.
And then Mona got hers covered up.
My head hurt.
Mona, I got so much gray hair. I went home. I said, I'm finna dye my hair.
You was finna color it.
Man, but then I said, what if it turned purple?
I know.
I was like,
oh,
man.
God.
But anyway, I was trying to tell y'all what I was doing, and y'all done messed up my whole little thing.
Well, I was in 1st grade, so
I was in the 6th grade, but I didn't start DJing until I got to the 9th. I think I was 9th, 10th grade. Yeah.
So who told you it was New Edition?
You know the song. Oh, no. I'm looking at it the whole time, Mona. I know the song. Okay. Who is this, Mona?
Sound like Babyface.
You ain't got to sound. You already know. That's Babyface. So you got to name that tune. Okay. All right, so now watch this. You got to name the tune now.
Okay.
The myth. Definition of a band.
When they start out, who is that?
I don't know.
Don't nobody know that part of the song. Nobody.
We'll play the rest of the song.
It's coming, but don't nobody know that part of the song, right? Listen. All right, nobody know this. This is what everybody knows right here. Now watch this. Watch this now. Watch how y'all catch on to it.
Okay.
Watch this. I got to get to the part. Now you ready? You're gonna get 5 seconds of the first part of the song.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
We can't do this.
Who is it?
What kind of man?
See, I
Listen. You say you feel disenchanted, cause lately it takes you for granted.
All right, you know that one, okay? You got that one right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tamika, who is this? Who is it?
I don't know.
Who is it? Jesse Powell. That's exactly who it is. That's who it is. Okay.
Oh, I love that song. That's my wedding song.
Well, you ain't got to worry about that. Who is this, Mona?
Uncle Sam.
There you go. I never want to see you again. All right, let's see, Tamika. Let's see if Tamika know this. Let's see you. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. All right.
Is that Jodeci? No.
Mm-mm.
I'm home alone again.
What is it?
I wish that
So you
in the
What is it?
Is it Hathaway? Who was it?
That's it, Heather Hatley. Okay. Now this is a part of the song that everybody know right here.
when I call,
When they get to this part,
you didn't answer.
and then hold on, you ready?
You're ignoring me. I wish I could go back.
Now I'm gonna cut the song off, and y'all keep on singing the words till y'all sing. You ready?
No.
You ready?
Skip my
Right here.
regret.
I wish I was in the 5th year. I wish I was in what?
Wasn't in love with you, so
See, I
you
thought it
wouldn't
was
hurt
in
me.
the 5th gear. So you
You thought it was what?
I wish it was in the 5th gear.
I wish I was in the 5th gear, so you couldn't hurt me. You know how you hear songs and you think they're saying something, and when you look up the lyrics, it's something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
so
what that is.
all right, so let's go with this one then. Tell me,
Give me something hard.
I'm gonna give you some hard. I'm gonna give you something real hard. Okay,
All right.
tell me what you was doing when this came out, and then you gotta tell me who it
You
is.
might not want to know, but go ahead.
You ready?
I want to rock with you.
I had my face shining, had me an S curl, getting ready to go around to the school for the little dance at the school. The little boy at the school getting ready to go out there and dance. What about y'all? What y'all was doing?
Mad at my cousin because he had the glove.
What you were doing, Tamika? Tamika, you don't know no words to no song, and just be moaning and honing.
I know
What the
beat.
word?
I
What the
know
word?
beat.
What's the word? Let's see. Go. Your turn.
Relax and vibe. You gotta feel that beat, and we can mark the boogie. I wanna rock with you.
You got that far right.
All night. Dance you in the sunshine.
All right, now this is the one. If everybody gets this, everybody going home early today. Okay?
You keep on because the force
Who's that?
got a lot of power and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like
This for all the old school. You got to be born in the 70s and the 80s to know what this is. So who's the best singer, Michael Jackson or Prince? This is during the time when you try to record the song and the DJ be talking the whole time. What y'all think?
I don't know. Michael Jackson.
You think Michael Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, now let's get to the back. Let's get to this part right here. And y'all tell me what he's saying, okay? Tell me what he's saying. Okay? You ready? All right.
Don't stop, darling.
All right, here we go. You ready? I can't look at the word, Mom. Don't look at the word.
I'm not.
Here we go. What are you saying? What saying? What is that?
Mama say, mama said, the mouth to stop. Mama say, mama said, the mouth to stop.
That ain't what he
Mama say, mama said, the mouth to stop. What did he say?
He said that. And what song was that?
Mama say, mama song, the mouth to stop.
What
I'm
song
gonna
was that?
sing me a song, the mouth to stop.
What was the song?
I
though?
don't know.
Anybody can call us and tell us the song.
Oh, somebody know that now.
What was it? That ain't what he said. I promise you that.
What he say?
I don't know. He ain't said that.
I'ma sing me a song.
Cause I'm a superstar.
We gotta look.
Listen. Who is this, Mama? Who is this to me?
Who tonight?
No karaoke for y'all. You got to read the words.
Oh man, we go do karaoke on Mondays and Thursdays. And they had the words up there for us.
We got a little crew.
Lord help them.
They be looking for us. Hey, Rachel, if you're listening.
And grandma them.
Yeah, and grandma and them.
Mona.
Yeah.
You let Tamika get up there like that.
We have fun.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Then you get up there rattling in your voice.
It's all right. They like it.
I know they do.
Oh, they think we superstars.
I know they do, laughing at y'all.
No.
Now, be honest with yourself. You hear yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some stuff you just can't sing.
Some things you cannot
And
sing.
you don't be.
That's why you pick a song.
And I think
voice.
people are wrong if they don't tell you the truth. We talking about overstepping boundaries. It'd be wrong for me to tell you that you sound like something when you don't sound like nothing.
Well, I know I be sounding good.
Not on all of them.
On all of them.
That voice be shaking on some of them.
On some of them,
I'm
yeah.
like, you need to
now
leave
them
that.
high pitched songs. No,
I'm like, Mona, you need that line.
I have like a Jasmine Sullivan vibe.
Good, shut up.
What's her name? Coco Jones. I'm deep.
I ain't got nothing to say.
That rich, deep texture
listen.
to my voice.
Listen, I want to know, did Rhonda K hear you talking about her? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if she heard me or not, but she did. She overstepped her boundaries.
Well, I can tell you now, if she heard you, she gonna tell you what. It's her prerogative.
I got another story that she did.
What'd she do?
Alexis, my oldest daughter, wanted a tattoo. And I told her, no, you'll get a tattoo when you're old enough to get one. When you get out of my house, you can get a tattoo all you want. Rhonda K went up there and signed for her to get a tattoo. I don't even think she was 16. She was probably 14. But she went and got a tattoo. I was so mad. So mad. But she do stuff like this. She better be glad I didn't fight her. Because,
hey, Mona, you're lucky you ain't get beat up. Listen, somebody just hit us up, Mona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Wanna be started something.
Oh, we singing it?
Yeah, we get it. Karaoke. If y'all want to hear the quick and the quack, y'all get ready.
The what?
The quick and the quack. Because we quickly quacking on this radio. Here we go.
You wanna be starting something. 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 But you had to get over. Yeah, yeah.
Get the love to get under.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuck in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
No words. Ha, y'all didn't know the
You
words.
got the caller that wants to say something.
Caller, do you know the song?
Hello.
Oh, that's Run the K. Run the K. I ain't trying to be petty, but your sister Tro been talking about you.
She know it's true.
Actually, not call. I just heard my name and something on this radio station.
She said that you
We
better be
talking about
glad
boundaries.
she said you better be glad she ain't beat you up.
Don't let Mona fool y'all on that radio station.
She said she talking about boundaries, and you've always overstepped boundaries.
Tell him about the time you put the relaxer in Lex's hair.
And Lexi said, I did. Lexi was my girl. That was my child.
I guess you heard that, Mona.
And then the tattoo.
She said that
she
was her
wanted a
child.
tattoo, so I wouldn't. Yes, ma'am. Don't y'all let Mona get y'all hyped up on that radio station.
Mona, sound like you won't be started. So. And Mona, she got bass in her voice.
It's all out of love, but
it don't sound like she's smiling, Mona.
Mona,
say what?
What happened? Open it up. What,
She handling other business.
She handling business, Mona. Hey, I'm finna play your song for you, Mona. Cause it sound like to me you gonna be starting something and Rhonda K gonna handle you when you get out of work.
Rhonda K.
You already know.
She said you already know the business.
She always did it while I was at work. She didn't do it.
She wouldn't do it. How dare her try to do it?
How dare her try to do it when I was there?
Well, you gonna go put a perm in JV head?
No, JV haircut. You want to have some band
JV?
too. You gonna need band too for JV.
JV do not want his hair cut. He wants his hair to grow like Goku.
Like who?
Goku.
Well, it's already like
that. And that comes from JV auntie.
You know JV got that good hair.
Yes, Mona. Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah,
we all know that, Mona. Hey, thank you so much, Rhonda K, for calling in. We appreciate you. Hey, get Mona for us later on, okay?
Thank you, Sissy. I hope you're feeling better.
She said,
I'm a little bit. I'm out trying to exercise.
Guess you heard that, Mona. She's exercising.
She said, don't let Mona pump up.
All right, Rhonda K, thank you. Bye-bye. Love you.
She said, don't let Mona pump us up.
All right, so we get to the part. We get to the part of the song that you say you know what they're saying, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
And you said, Mama said,
Mama say, Mama sa, Amisu sa.
Oh, okay.
He's speaking in a different language. Don't have a baby if you can't feed the baby.
Okay, that ain't what he said, but come on.
That ain't what he said.
No.
He said, don't have a baby if you can't feed the baby.
No, when he said, Mama say, Mama
say, Mama sa, Amisu sa.
Girl, you make it up just like you try to make it up on Rhonda K. Rhonda K gonna beat you up when you go. You gonna get beat
she
up.
She just had surgery.
Oh, well, you got a hand up on me. Mona says she talk her nose before she get well. Mona, you gonna talk your nose before you get well. Okay, then. Yeah. You're smart. That's a smart move right there, Mona. All right, so here go, y'all. Now, here go the words.
I'm gonna sing me a song of my two style. That's what it said. I'm gonna sing me a song. Nah. Mama say, Mama say, Mama say, Mama say, my two style. Mama say, Mama say, I'ma say me a song of my two style. What is he saying?
Don't say I'ma say.
Mama say, Mama sa, Mama Kosa.
I thought you were saying something.
Mama say,
Mama say, Mama sa.
Y'all ain't got it.
Mama say, Mama sa, Mama Kosa. Hoo-ha.
Y'all, we in all our lives we done said dead wrong.
Mama say, Mama say, Mama say. I was saying it right.
Mama say, Mama knock you out. Mama say, Mama say, Mama knock you out. You ain't never know.
That's what Mama was saying.
But that wasn't the song. That wasn't the song, y'all. That wasn't the song that Michael Jackson just was real famous for. And that wasn't the one that we really liked. The one that we really liked was the one that he did what he said.
Beat it.
Boom, 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 boom. Boy, all of us had them high waters on, them white socks, and them pinning
on that dance.
And I had a jacket.
And nigga had a jacket. Look at that. A red one is plastic.
I didn't have the jacket.
With the zippers all over it.
With the zippers on it.
My cousin did. I was mad at him. He had the black one and the red one.
You stay mad at your cousin.
I know.
She was more like beauty queen from a movie scene.
Y'all look at
it. Hey, who would dance?
Okay, that's
on the floor and around.
Now I'm gonna get you. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to hit you with this one right here. Okay, and then if you know this one, we going home.
Okay.
Okay, but you got to know all the words now.
All the words.
You got to know the words.
That's not right.
Okay. Here we go. Mona, you say if Tamika know the words, you know we going home. 105.1. Coming up is Prince, better known as Tamika Tubbs, the church secretary.
I don't know the word.
And the backup is going to be the choir president, Mona B. What you got, Mona?
Got the bass playing. He made me want to play the guitar.
I go.
Dig if you will my picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. And
I can't read his name.
Can you, darling? Can you picture courtyard, oceans of violence of blue, animals strike cherry cozy. You feel the heat between me and you. Leave me standing, hey, alone in the world. It's so cold. The world is so cold. Maybe I'm just like my father too, so maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when loves cry.
Now, all the old folks, they jamming at lunchtime. All the young folks like, yeah. But they don't make songs like this anymore.
Well, the young people are getting into the old songs because they're doing TikToks with them, and they're learning these old songs. My kids know all the R&B. From Aaron Hall to... I love this song.
When you come out to Remembering the Veterans on May the 25th, it's going to be all genres of music. So don't worry about it. Just try and have a good time. May the 25th, McFarland Park at 3 o'clock. Come on out. It's a free event. We're honoring our veterans as we bring in the community together. So come on out May the 25th at 3 o'clock, McFarland Park, Florence, Alabama. Dothan, come on.
Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain.
It sounds like S&K Mortuary.
Purple rain, purple rain. Baby in that purple rain. Never wanted to be your weak time lover.
That we had the guitar solo part right there, Mom. That's when you're supposed to learn how to play your guitar right there.
I know. I got to learn how to play it.
You missed that part. Okay, y'all. We get ready to go because y'all didn't know not one word of the
man.
And you over there trying to look. You reading it off the thing. Okay, wait.
You know that one.
We get to go home?
No.
Yes. We sung that song.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you come out May the 25th and hear Mona B as she covers Tennessee Whiskey. May 25th at McFarland Park is going to be Remember the Veterans. So come on out.
And
Used to spend my nights out.
You're going to do that right there, Mo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what
if you like to be a vendor, you can still have time. Call us at 256-712-2888. Call us today.
And don't forget, we're doing our song. We're doing our dance, okay?
Oh,
everybody come out.
On the ground.
We're doing our dance. I've been practicing at the house.
And we're going to have DJ J Rock on the ones and twos. So y'all come on out.
I've been practicing on my dance. Yes.
Where them fans at?
Where them fans at?
I ain't got no fan, but I got that little rock. I got my little rock. Now y'all got y'all rock? I know how to get the first. Let me tell y'all something. I know how to get the first couple steps.
The first couple steps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, turn.
Y'all come on out.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at?
But what do y'all think about them doing that in church?
Oh, God.
They changed that whole song to Where Your Praise At.
I don't think that was appropriate. I think they were out of
it. So y'all just do the most. But
I was like, oh, my God.
Hey,
and they in there stepping too?
Oh, they rocking. They rocking.
Had the fans, the hats, the boots, and everything.
They was in there rocking now. They were rocking. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the Lunchtime Hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president.
Make sure you put on your calendar June. No.
August the 29th.
Yeah, August 29th.
Hey, get your tickets. Early bird sale is over soon. So you got a couple of weeks to still get your tickets. Right. Visit www.knoxmediagroup.org. And I think in June, he's trying to think of the revival. So y'all come out June the 13th through the 15th to Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, where Pastor Alfonso Bowen will be the evangelist. Y'all come on out to revival. And let's not forget about the district revival still going on this week at First Baptist Tuscumbia, and Armstead Chapel is hosting revival this week. They're doing it the old school way. They all week. So y'all have some more days to go to that too. So
August the 29th.
Look at that, Mom. Just came out, fresh off the press. For those of you in Mississippi listening to us live, we want to make sure you invite you out to Pastor Elnor Lillerton and Changing Your World Ministries. Proudly invite you to come out and have spring revival with him. It's your season of blessings with the one and only Pastor Mashua T. Knox will be the speaker for the week. That is June the 8th through the 10th. Sunday starting at 5 p.m. Monday and Tuesday at 7 p.m.
That's so good.
Meet you in Mississippi, Rosedale, Mississippi, where I graduated from high school.
All right, guys. So y'all come on out and let's have a good time. We have a lot on the calendar, but make sure you be a part of it.
Go up the sex in the.
So you already know what we're getting ready to do, right, Mona?
Yeah.
You know what we're getting ready to do?
Put our boots on the ground.
That's what we're getting ready to do?
Yep.
Well, go on, get on up.
I was talking about and walking out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because what? If you can beat us rocking, you can have our chair. We'll pack our stuff and we'll get out of here. See,
that's right.
You supposed to know that part. Y'all didn't.
Well, I was waiting on you to stop so I could come in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll do it.
Let me do it tomorrow.
Okay. We'll do it tomorrow.
I was getting up, but I'm going to get back in my seat.
If you can beat us rocking, you can have our chair.
Our chair. Our chair. Totally groovy, dude.
Totally.
Yeah, totally awesome, you know? So, you ready, Mona?
I'm ready.
Go on, Mom, say it.
I just did. You said the second part.
That wasn't good, Mom.
All right, everybody, you're tuned in to the baddest radio station in the world.
I don't want to see you get it.
105.1 FM.
The music muscle of the show.
And you're vibing with 105.9.
The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama.
All right, guys, we're finna get up out of here. If you could beat us rocking, you could have our chair.
Hey, thank you for tuning in to the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher,
the church secretary,
and the choir president.
Yes, right. You heard Mona Beatty say it. If you can beat us rocking, you can have our chair. We'll pack our stuff and get up out of here. But since we know you can't beat us rocking because we are the baddest radio station in the land, that's 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And the 105.9.
The Vibe.
Whatever you do, don't stop rocking with us because coming up is the one and only D.L. Hewley here on the music muscle of the shows and the Vibe. We love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Y'all be blessed now.
Real guys go from real down to Mars, girls. Yeah, I know you like to thank you. Don't stay, but lean a little bit closer. See, roses really smell like boo boo. Yeah, the roses really smell like boo boo boo.
Yeah, we're back with a vengeance. 105.9 Dothan, Alabama. The Vibe.
Yeah. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Where the fans at?
Brother, we've been doing it my way, getting my way for years in my career. And every lover, young, in and out my life, I hear love and have to tears without a care. Until my